So moving on to the next one, like I know there's nothing ideal in the whole world, but could you draw ideal character student you expect to come in IPM, or what are the characteristics that you search in a student when you choose when he's chosen for IPM course?
So I think the question which you asked earlier, that who do you think is an ideal candidate for IPM? I see this question as that who are the students who should be not academically fit for IPM, but as a person who should come for IPM. Is that,
Yes,
does that
yes,
question?
ma'am.
So see, I mean, when so this question, I since I told you I'm the first person who teaches IPM, and they are confused, and I think they are learning, that they're in a new environment, they're excited, and they have a lot of mixed feelings. So this I believe that they have to be told in the class, or told, when they come, that what did we see in them, or what are they expected to be, right? So I think that an ideal candidate for IPM can be anyone, I mean, irrespective of their academic backgrounds or their specialties. I think who is willing and happy to explore various sciences, various arts, languages, various social sciences, and who believes that, who believes in becoming a thorough individual, in the terms of that he can develop and learn. So I think you can edit this part. So what I mean to say is that he is willing and happy to explore various sciences, various arts, various languages, which can help him in becoming an overall thorough individual. And how this will help him, that whenever he is learning all these sciences, it will help him to develop and look at the business problems in different ways, right? So any person who is willing to not only be specific to a certain science or to a certain subject, and willing to look at a problem, develop a business problem, look at it from various angles, from various perspectives, that is the person who should be an ideal candidate for IPM. That he is not restricted to becoming a manager, he is not restricted to becoming a mathematician or a researcher or a psychologist or a sociologist. He should be open to learn, and where I say in my class, digest whatever we are trying to tell with an open mind, that there is a bit to learn in every class, in every word which the teacher is telling in the class. Even not the teacher, even when he's interacting in a heterogeneous community, he should be able to absorb and reflect it in a way that when he goes in the market 5 years down the lane, or whenever he is even heading one of the committees, he should be able to use whatever he has learned in the class in a appropriate manner. And that appropriate manner may not be in applying a formula, may not be in applying a theory from psychology or sociology. It is the academic maturity as a person and as an academician, which he should be able to, which he should be we should be willing to learn and absorb. So that is an ideal candidate for IPM, who is willing to learn through all the aspects, through all the sciences, through all the arts, because in everything which you learn, right, there is something to look for, apart from formulas, apart from the structure of the languages, apart from the C code which you are writing, apart from the psychological theories which you are doing, or the sociology which you are learning, right? So I think this you must be experiencing when you learn, from 9 to 5, every 1 hour you have a different course to learn, right? I think
Yes,
this
ma'am.
you must be, you would agree with me as a IPM student, what I'm trying to tell
Yes,
you,
ma'am.
right? So are you looking for something more? I looked for the question like this. I
Yeah,
mean, I
ma'am.
understood the question like this.
That's what we were expecting. Like he should be able to absorb everything like a clean slate.
Yeah, and not only ratifying, it's not that he should be able to मैम ये सिखा रहे हैं कि integrate करना है, या मैम is telling कि differentiate करना है, या some teacher is telling that this is Darwin's theory, or this is that philosopher theory. Then he should be able to we want that after 5 years or after 3 years, when he goes in a PGP class, or when he goes to get a job, when he is looking at a business problem, he should be able to think it from a sociological point of view, from an ethical point of view, from a psychological point of view, from an economic point of view. And then whatever he has learned in, let's say, quant subjects, he should be able to solve that problem in a way, but his perspective, his mindset should be he should have the mindset of every subject he has learned. Because We are not making him a manager really. We are making him an overall individual, an overall human being who is able to feel the things. You understand what I'm trying to say, right? Who is able to feel and apply all the traits which he has learned. Because business is about people, so you have sociology, it's about human nature, it's about human interactions where it comes in the HR and psychology. You have economics because you are dealing with money, and you have mathematics and statistics because you are trying to develop some model to do that. And then you have IT because you are trying to code that thing and give some results. You cannot do everything by hand, right? So you see how, and of course languages, right? Because businesses don't happen only in India, right? They happen globally. So when you learn different languages, you have the ability to at least interact and go, to different countries, and you have the confidence that you can learn a new language, right? And of course dance and drama, I mean, I cannot stop about how useful they are, because they are, I mean, they are arts. And the kind of work pressure we have today, I think we need some kind of relaxation and some kind of liberty to uh, work freely, and our minds should be set free. So I think dance and drama and singing brings that calmness element to the work pressures we have.